What's up guys, it's Dan from Dan's Reptiles here. Welcome back to another Reptile Room / update for February 2024. Quite a bit's changed and more is still changing. We've currently got 2.5 new additions. I say a half because he's not really a new addition, he's just coming and going as he pleases. You'll see later in the video. And we've also got 2 babies that are patched. Only 2 have made from the first clutch and they're in this at the moment. They're supposed to be, there's a tub inside this enclosure that they're supposed to just chill in, but now one's already up in the rock wall, so I've just let them be. And we'll be getting a new addition in the next week or so stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's get to it. My girl Sunshine, she's my river turtle. She's the oldest animal I have here. I bought her back in 2012, so she is coming up to 12 years old now. So, yeah. The reason why you can tell she is a girl is they have a shorter tail than what the males will. And I can get her to actually come over here, you can see that she's too hungry at the moment. Her setup is 6 foot long, I think it's 2 feet high, foot wide, custom made aquarium. It's got a, what's the name, light panel on top because her UVB strip's broken, trying to fix it at the moment. Custom grass ledge so she can get up and dry a shell, get under the what's supposed to be UVB underneath there. 2 waterfalls either side. She also inhabits this with 6 goldfish that were supposed to be food, but she's decided to befriend them. Underneath the enclosure you got the filter, got all the spare stuff in all the other cabinets. Got a heater in the corner there. I'm hoping to get her a mate in the coming years. I'm not too fussed on it now. If you guys have any questions on her, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be feeding her today as well. Feeding her a mouse and some turtle pellets. But these guys can also take bloodworms. There's these little turtle mixes you can get from the reptile shop as well. I'm sure there's also like powdered stuff that you mix and freeze or put in the fridge. That seems to work just fine too. So they're quite a variety. She also eats insects as well when I chuck them in. But yeah, that's Sunshine. Moving on to the next animal. Seeing this extremely large setup for these guys, this will be for my new addition in the coming weeks. But in here houses my 2 baby Eastern water jugs. I've got no names for these guys, they're currently about 4 or 5 days old. I can show you one of them, but the other one is actually hiding right in the back here. I'll show you some clips of them later. Well, actually I can show them now. But, yeah, see if I can grab one without it being too bloody. Don't want to hurt them because they are very fragile. There's little baby there. Yes, you can see they're very small. Yeah, so these guys are on calcified crickets at the moment just to boost them in their bone structure and their immune system. Also got T5 UVB running. This heat light's on just for show because it still sits at around 30 odd degrees in here. We'll go over the setup for you guys now, just because I've spent a lot of effort getting this ready for the next edition that's supposed to be in here in the coming weeks. I don't know if you guys can see the other one up there. He may not have moved, but he is up there, very tiny, same size. So this is what I wanted them to chill in, but obviously they had other ideas. Hey birdie. But yeah, so this is a 4 foot long URS reptile enclosure. It's also 3 feet high, I think 2 feet wide. Got T5 UVB straight across. It's supposed to be more beneficial than a regular UVB strip like that, or just a coil globe. It's supposed to be one of the best on the market, one of these bad boys. Got 2 50-watt heat globes, one's on, one's off. And I've got my timer and thermostat in there. Like as you guys can see, it's 29 degrees in there, and that's down there. So not too worried about the heat globes. Got all the timers and stuff there. All the switches there. And yeah, just got hardwood chips in there for the new edition coming in. If you guys got any questions on these bubs, or the new edition, just let me know. Universal rock background. I haven't seen these guys eat yet, so still giving them time to eat. This cricket's in there, hiding in the substrate. I saw him as I was looking from earlier, because when I came to here I didn't see these guys in here at all, and I was like, oh god, they've gotten out. And this one was just there, and the other one up there. But yeah, moving on to the next animal. Well, before I get to the next animal, I was very glad I got this done. Had some time on the weekend, so I wired these bad boys in for cable management. So instead of having all extension leads and all that, got these guys in now, so it's nice and easy. It's all organised up there now, so it's all just going to these. These guys are on a separate circuit as well, so it's these two and the outdoor aviary that'll be on this circuit, so it's not overloading any other circuits. But anyways, moving on to the next animal. Now in this tiny enclosure is my two pink tongue skinks, and here is Squirt, the younger one, or not the younger one, sorry, the smaller one of the two. There he is there. They're very skittish lizards, but when it comes to food, they always come out. It's just a little Reptile Zoo enclosure. When these guys become adults, they will move into here after the new edition moves outside. But yeah, substrate's just koi peat, just got a little extra terra rock wall at the back there. It's got some vines, log hides, got some rocks there that made a hide, and a little coconut looking hide. And here is Crash, the bigger one. As you can see, the size difference is crazy. He's a lot larger than Squirt. These guys are just feeding on some cat and dog food, also some insects whenever they get the chance. UVB bulb up top that doesn't really get used. These skinks don't necessarily need UVB, but I do provide it to them. Same as blue tongue skinks, if they're inside, don't really give them UVB, but I'll give it to them when I have the option to. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on these little guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I plan on making a setup video on these guys, but I'm preferring to do it when they're in there, so it'll be a nice bioactive setup. But without further ado, moving on to the next animal. Now in this enclosure houses my blonde spotted python striker. Here he is, he's quite a beautiful snake. I'll also be feeding all these guys today, this striker included. I'll be giving him a quail for the first time, so let's see how he takes it. This is his enclosure, 3-foot reptile one enclosure, custom rock wall at the back as well. Got the light cage there that has no light in it, it's just got a UVB strip instead. 50-watt heat bulb that comes on every now and then during the day. It's a cold day, but since it's summer, it's mainly off, it's just on for show. Koi peat substrate, big water dish, couple rocks at the back there, fake plants. Got a Exoterra rock hide over there. You can see the strength of this this guy, it's crazy. Another rock hide over there, builder branch, which is what he's on. Beautiful, beautiful snake. You guys can see the colours on him are quite crazy. So this guy is probably on his way to full grown. They do get a metre and a half ish. Females do get larger than males, so I'm thinking this guy may be a male. Hey birdie. Hello. Come on, back in you go. He's a beautiful snake, very chill. His cage does need a clean though, so I'll be doing that after I film this guy. But yeah, that's it for the reptiles inside, and we'll get to the reptiles outside. Alright, we're outside now. In these three enclosures we have 3 animals, and the reason why that door is open is because that's the half edition. I somewhat call him edition, but not really. You'll see later on. But we've got Mushu in here. We used to have Medusa, my female wood dragon, but as of a week or 2 ago she sadly passed away. So now all I've got left of her is those babies inside. Quite sad, it was very abrupt and out of nowhere, but what can you do? That's what happens in the trade. more animals you have, the more chances you have of experiencing their passing. So you just got to take the pros when they come and take the cons when they come. But without further ado, we'll get into Mushu's enclosure now. Let's get to it. Here's Mushu's enclosure. Big door. Here it is here. We'll talk about Mushu in a minute. He's just chilling up there, wondering what I'm doing. Custom waterfall there. Got a heat globe up there that I can turn on whenever I want. Power point at the back that powers this pump. Got a plant there, little palm plant. All the bells and whistles. He can get back behind there and hide. He's got a couple of boreal pot plant holders. Got some rainforest wall there. Yeah. Here's Mushu, my male eastern water dragon. The way you can identify these guys as a male between females is males have the very dark red stomachs. He always loves a chin rub. He knows if I rub his chin I'm not going to hurt him, but it's funny, whenever I put my hand above him and he sees my hand above him, he bolts. Which I won't do because I don't want him to get scared. The water dragons are very known to be skittish, but yeah, I'm more surprised that he lets me do this. Sometimes when he's chilling on the ground I'll rub his chin and then I'll slowly pick him up like underneath, like swoop underneath, and they seem to love that, but they don't like being picked up from overhead like you're bigger than them kind of thing, you know. But yeah, beautiful boy. He eats all types of insects. He also eats dog food, salad, you name it. He's a pig. That's his enclosure. If you have any questions on him, let me know. And I'll show you guys the enclosure itself. So powered by the power point in there. These each do power points. That's water dragon, that's my diamond python, that's the one with the new addition in, and that's the lights. So if it's dark outside I can turn them on, and all three turn on. Wired it up myself. I'm hoping to release the video soon on how that's all done. Moving on to the next animal, you got Crystal, my female diamond python. This is her enclosure. Very similar setups. Got the rainforest wall there. Got a lot of climbing branches here, which I've seen her use recently, which is good. Nice ledge that she can chill up there. I'm hoping to get her a partner very soon, sooner than later. I nearly brought one home, a nice high yellow male, but the circumstances weren't right, so still waiting. These guys, I swear, are everywhere. This is a superworm beetle. Yeet. How is there a staple here? Here's Crystal. This is after I fed her, so let's see how she goes. She'll probably still be very striky. Come on out, girl. But you can see a fat stomach there in the top left. She ate a half a kilo rabbit yesterday, so she might still be very pissy. She's about 2.5 meters long. Very beautiful girl butt when she's not hungry and in shed. Let's see if she pokes her head out. Sometimes she'll just poke her head out because she's curious. That's just koi peat in there, so she'll go in there when it's hot to cool down, or when it's cold she'll go in there to stay warm. Very good and reliable substrate, the koi peat. You can get that from Bunnings for like $5. Pet shops do sell it, like pet rated koi peat, but it's literally like 10 times the price, so I'd rather just buy it from Bunnings. Her power point's down there as well, if in case I want to add a heat mat, which I do during the winter, or a heat globe further on. I'm planning on putting a heat globe up there so she learns to go up there a bit more, but we'll see how we go. And that was supposed to be something she can go in, but she decides to sit on top of it as well, so I think she's actually left me a present in there. She has too. I did not even notice that. She's just left a present in there. See, the things you do for these reptiles, and they just don't give a damn. Alright, moving on to the half new edition. This was supposed to be where the baby water dragons are going to be growing up until the new edition comes out here, the real new edition. But when they were born I noticed their heads are too small. Their heads will fit through this, so I was like, well, guess they're inside for now. And see how we go. See if we can find it. So that's why this setup's very basic, because if this was for just the babies, I feel like he will be either under the substrate here somewhere. If you guys can guess what it is before I find it, 10 points. But yes, that is a hint. He does like to burrow. He does like to dig. There he is. So the story with this guy, we calling him Scrappy because he just appears for scraps. So I found him literally over here, just walking. So I put him in there for about an hour because I wanted to go get him some food. I was like, I'll feed him, keep him going. I left the door open and he could leave whenever he wanted to. And he literally just chills in here. I leave the door open so he can come and go as he pleases, but he always just seems to stay in here. So now I just feed him every day. He can leave when he wants. I literally leave the door open all the time, but he just decides to stay, takes the free food, takes the free water. I literally got a video of him eating a pinky as well, so I'll put that clip up when I feed all the animals. But yeah, that's what's going on in here, and we'll move on to the pit over there. This was supposed to be a rock feature for the new edition, but this new foam that Bunnings sells is bloody awful. Look, you can just peel it off. You can just peel it straight off of this stuff. This blue stuff is bloody awful. The green stuff I still had, it sticks like glue. It's beautiful. But this blue stuff is bloody awful. So I'm just going to spray paint it. So see how we go with that. So in this massive pit houses 3 lizards, 2 blue tongues and a shingleback skink. It is a 3 metre custom built pit by me and my dad. 3 metre long by metre long doors. That's just got roof tiling, or roof sheet, sorry, on it to stop it from raining and keeping that area dry. Couple roof tiles here to keep them warm. Rock ledges, big rocks. We'll see what we can find. There's Dwayne, my male shingleback skink. Beautiful boy. If you guys want to see more on these guys, let me know in the comment sections down below. Just got rock, wood chips in here. New Reptile one water dish because the plastic one broke. Food dish. See if anyone's under here. By doing that, I found the second resident. Here he is, Whitey, my albino blue tongue. If I can get him out. Here he is, beautiful albino blue tongue skink. The queen, he's Eastern albino, and in here I'm supposing it's not my big girl. Okay, let's go find the big girl. And here is my gigantic blue tongue skink. Maximus or Maxine. Very large. And no, she's not gravid, she's just insanely fat. So, yeah. I've heard that one before. She must be gravid. No, she's like that year round. Humongous. She's 55 centimeters last time I measured her. And comparing to Whitey, she just towers over him. Well, here she comes now compared to him. She's massive. And I've weighed her as well. She's weighed 1.01 kilos. So she's quite large. But yeah, very big setup for these guys. I hope to actually knock this down, turn into a veggie patch and move them either over there or in that corner over there. And have some more enclosures for some more blue tongues, but you know me, I always say I'm going to do this stuff and it takes years for me to be able to get approved. So yeah, long grass for them to chill in there, and that's the reptile room. I'm going to feed these guys now, so see you guys there. hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and comment if you want to see anything in particular in regards to my animals, travelling, looking for reptiles, etc, etc. I've got a video coming out soon about all the expos coming up in Australia, so stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you guys later.